I am Marian Sister Afua of the Azon Life Alchemy Center. We support people in finding harmonic life existence to have an exponential existence. And how do we do that? Using metaphysical, spiritual, and mindset ways to support you with that. All right. So welcome, everybody. Come on, Monica, and come on and talk to me about that. You should send me a message. Better yet, go to my Linktree and set up an actual consultation appointment. So let's talk about the options to bring you to Ghana if you're interested in going to Ghana. And if you can't make it this time, as I said, join us here in Arizona for one of our retreats. It's the same experience. It just won't be in an international location. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. What am I feeling today? What do I want to do today? I'm only going to be on here briefly. So here's what like I said, people are going to do what they got to do, but we're not going to be on here long. Times are going to be getting shorter and shorter than I'm going to be spending. And I guess I'm not allowed to do that because I don't see them. Okay. Oh, I found them. All right. I'm moving stuff around and rearranging stuff. So yeah, so that's what you can come on and be a part of and join us. You started some good habits. Tell me some good habits. What's some good habits? A habit is something that you do that becomes a natural part of you and gives you a result. Yep. So let's keep doing that. Let's keep doing it. I know for me, I'm really becoming, the message I got for myself was that I needed to really be more intense about be more intense about and intentional about not just always delegating without follow-up. I do that a lot. I delegate, but I don't necessarily, I just trust that the person is going to do what the person say they're going to do. So I delegate a lot. And it's telling me to make sure that I stay up on it, that I monitor things, and that I'm aware, right, of all the components, because we are growing, we are expanding. Yep. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Sleep is essential. People underestimate sleep, but sleep is essential. Sleep is essential. Sleep is essential. I'm pulling some cartomancy cards to start us off in this daytime. Sleep is essential. What a lot of people don't understand is that exactly. And we talked about that during the winter solstice, right? Everything. If you are wondering, you can also follow me on my YouTube page. It's called Chat Time, Conscious, Honest, Authentic Talks from a Divinely Inspired Vision. Chat Time is what my name is on YouTube. I am the Chat Diva on TikTok. So you can go ahead and follow me. I do a lot of my expansive talks, my conscious talks. I do them over there. Here, I share my spirituality, my metaphysical concepts and practices with everybody so we can get that done. I don't do those on TikTok. So if you come across me on TikTok, don't ask me your personal question because I won't be answering it. You'll have to book a private appointment or join me here for tea time, which is every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12 noon my time. 12 noon my time. Excellently. You're absolutely right about that. It doesn't necessarily. I want to give me one more, please. May I have the answer, the final answer? Yeah. So welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Yeah. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Thank you all. Please make sure you're liking the actual live. That helps us generate more energy. For our energy, and we be flowing through the month of energy. All right, so let's keep it going. Don't forget, I know we get excited. We come in because we say our family members, and we like, yo, let me in. All right, so here we go. So I pulled some cartomancy cards, and I just want to talk to y'all. So there's listen to the sound advice that is coming your way, right? This is a person that has spiritual insight. This is a person that is sympathetic to your ways. And when I say sympathetic, not like, oh, poor you, but more like, you know what? I feel you. I get you. This is what's going on. Listen to the sound advice that's coming your way. You're getting messages and you need to start listening to them. And one of them has to do, this next card is telling me it's something to do with your health. something about, this is a health card. So if you are in need of, if you're having some challenges with your physical health, it is important that you go and you talk to someone. There is some healing. When I first got on, my hands were on fire. That's usually a sign that there are some things that are going on, right? And I know for myself, I also had to go and check out. I had injured my foot in Africa, and I kept playing with it. So they said it was okay, but it's just getting worse and worse. So I'm going to go and get an x-ray just to make sure that my foot is not broken, that my foot is not, fractured or broken, or, something else going on that I'm not aware of. Okay. All right. And then this card. So then this card comes back. And again, this is talking about changes, right? Changes, unexpected losses, health issues, again, illness, right? So this is something that we need to be aware of. So if some of you are kind of playing with this ideal of being ill or your finances, this is another issue that is coming up right here, right now. It's telling us to be very much aware of that, right? And then this one comes in and it tells us that this is another thing that's talking about the emotions. So not only are some of you experiencing some health issues, but you're also dealing with the idea of maybe some disappointments, maybe a change of plans that's going to have to come about, an ending or a divorce of some sort. And when I say divorce, I heard the word divorce, but the spirit is also telling me when they say divorce, they mean like cutting off, ending some practices, which somebody already said they were changing some practices, developing some new habits. And that you got to understand that some people may be upset about you making these changes. These change of plans that you have to do, that you're going to start, taking care of yourself and making sure you're good and not losing money because there is some health concerns. You're going to start taking better advice. You may have to change the person and the place in which you're getting advice about your life. And then this last card right here is a good card, which is telling me that anything that previously you felt was blocking you or denying you or hindering you, this is now coming back into fruition. It is about you making the stronger efforts to have success, to have good health. It's canceling out anything negative. Wow, this is a good reading. I feel like this is really talking about somebody else is also doing this holiday season. You're going to find yourself really evaluating the way people deal with you. I get that. I get it. I feel it. Evaluating. So keep making efforts towards your own personal success. Everybody cannot participate in your success. Please understand that. They may see it, but they may not be able. I told you. Yeah. They may not be able to participate. That's what I'm getting from there. Yeah. And guess what? I just picked this up off the top of the deck and look what it says. It's the 10. Wholeness, completeness, wealth, prosperity, harmony, right? 5 and 5 is equitable. So you're getting there. Don't give up. Don't get distracted because people are uncomfortable with you moving forward and taking care of yourself. That has really been the message, I think, that I've been given to a lot of people, including myself, to make sure we take care of our health, make sure we take care of not only our physical health, but our emotional, spiritual, and our emotion and spiritual health as well. A lot of us are really downplaying ourselves, not wanting people to, we don't want to set people off because we don't want to confuse them. But this is the message that I am getting for people. Also, I'm also getting something about you need to dive back into your own passion. What is your passion? What is it that you really like to do so you can stop people from blocking you from getting what's for you? Because I'm going to tell you, there is going to be distractions when you are clearing. And what I share with people is this retrograde that's coming on the 29th, right? And we're in a new moon today, and there's a retrograde that's coming. Miranda, the reason why your money is drawn up and the reason why you can't get people to come to you is because you lack integrity. You lack integrity. You don't have the strength and you don't believe in yourself enough to do what you have to do. You would rather come and disrupt the flow of a true flow, but you're here and I'm going to heal you. I'm going to send you some energy so you can calm your mind down and you can heal your abdominal issues you keep having. I am real and I am true, but I'm going to block you because you misabuse your opportunity to come into my space. Please block this person and report them so that she can understand that she just can't do that. Okay. But I want to show y'all who she is. This is what a person, when I talked about last week about desperation, a person working out of desperation, a person working out of a desire to feel, less than powerful position. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. They do stuff like that. Okay. That's why you want to be careful. That's why I talked about last week about being vulnerable and about being desperate and overly anxious. If she would just come to me, I could support her in some of the things to help clear away some things with her, but then it would allow her to open up, or maybe we can even work together. Because there is no competition. There's more than enough. You don't have to go to someone else's platform to do that. And if somebody's coming to you with that level of entryway, you want to be cautious, because you're asking yourself, what is this person really about? If this person would do that, right? It's kind of like, oh, here, yeah, we all probably have bought stolen goods, but at the same time, do you really want it from a person? Do you really trust that person? I'm just saying. So that's what I want to tell. That's what I'm hearing too, to really, really look at what you're doing and how you're going to get there. Okay. What you're doing and how you're going to get there for the next couple of days. That retrograde that's coming. Remember, retrograde is about reflection. Retrograde is about honoring more about who you are, discovering patterns, discovering your real desires, your real wants, the real truth about you. Okay. I'm also going to do this again because we got some more healing. Somebody has a lot of lower back pain. Let me say something about this lower back pain. It's not always your kidneys, and it's not always your spine. Sometimes it's just energy. It is spiritual energy that's trying to get you to release the things from your root chakra, because your root chakra is where you have your belief systems, where the things that are going to trip you up, your confidence, your truths, your strengths. So if you're having a lot of low back pain, a lot of bladder infections, a lot of things going on in that hip pain, things like that, you need to start doing some syncopated movement that can help you clear that Kundalini energy and can have you do some meditations and mantras. And that's something, just going to tell you right now, that's why I did the chakra inspiration cards. So y'all can understand what organs are affected. Your sexual organs are affected. Your reproduction organs are affected if your root chakra is off. You will feel indecisive. You will feel uncertain about yourself. You will feel like everything is against you. You feel insecure. And insecurity doesn't mean that you're, oh my God. No, insecure means, oh, should I do this? Should I not do? Maybe. Are they good for me or not good for me? That's the thing that I'm sharing with you, okay? So just work on that. That's my general that I want to give y'all. And I want y'all to focus. The new moon started. New moons are new beginnings, right? You probably feel the energy of that. You probably feel the energy of that. And you want to keep moving. You want to keep it moving. And you can wear colors. You can eat foods. You can wear colors and eat food. And those of us that are going through all of us are going through a spiritual awakening. If you're open to evolving and becoming more enlightened and aware and activating the sacred soul script that connects you and keeps you in alignment with spiritual divine, then you're probably being very sleepy or very tired. You're probably, not one to be around people. You're probably having lower back pain, being very thirsty, right? All of these are examples that people have said, and we've experienced, those of us that are moving, that are telling us like, hey, this is spirit trying to get you to rest. This is spirit trying to get you to flush out stuff. This is spirit trying to get you to move your body, move the energy. Because what happens, right? Just like with our food, we take food into our mouth. It goes down our esophagus, goes into our stomach, goes through our small and then our large intestine, and then into our rectum, and then we excrete it, right? It's the same thing with spiritual energy. So if your crown chakra is telling you this, okay, we got you. We got a message for you. And they come in here and they give you the third eye, the vision, the knowing of it, right? Then they begin to ask you to speak it over your life and accept it and believe it within your heart. And then to get into action, right? Get into action and then make it root in yourself. That's why it's called the root chakra. I'm just saying, if y'all can think of it like that, you're gonna do it, you're gonna feel it, and it's gonna become who you are in your root chakra. So if they tell you that you are supposed to be a husband or a wife, anything that's counter to that is going to cause a problem for you. You're going to have a lot of problems. If it tells you you're supposed to get out of financial lack, anything that you start doing, anything that's your normal habit, any communications you normally have are going to begin to dissipate. And because that needs to settle in you, and they got to push the rest of that out of you. If they got you thinking that nobody wants you, they're going to show you that you're wanted, desired, appreciated, and it's going to push all that other stuff out of you. Jada, please, can I have some water? Yeah. You know, that's the type of thing that we want to start focusing on. Focusing on that level of healing, that level of position, power, and healing. Y'all still with me? Because we can recognize it, but now let's put some action behind it. That's the healing part. Like I said, it's giving us the message that we needed to fix some things. Somebody have blue walls in their house? Who has blue walls in their house? Jada? What? Mm-hmm. Water, preferably, but you can give me some apple juice. It'll be fine. Right. So moving forward, this is why I say that you just painted your walls blue. Okay. So this energy is really for you. It's also telling me to do some healing, nurturing energy for you, so you can feel you need more touch, but not sexual touch. You need like love touch, like from people to let you know that they got you. Right. Is, you know how you hold a baby like this and you be like, oh, baby, I love you. So that's what you need. That's what it's telling me you need right now. It's telling me to tell you that the reason those walls are blue, these are like a lighter blue wall, whatever this lighter blue. It's not so much, it's like a lighter blue wall, a light blue wall. That's what you need. It's time for you to nurture yourself. It's time for you to let others kind of give to you and heal you. It's time. So you were talking about going on the retreat with us. Come to the retreat, guaranteeing you. Come to you, right? That's the thing. Let the healing energy start now within it. When you get into that space in your light blue walls, that's to remind you of the vastness and the water. Water is also an element for you, Monica. And it's also telling me when you get in the shower, you should just let that water come across you. Let that water come across you. Let it just kind of go across your face. Really, really, really allow it. Turn around and let it hit the back of your neck, the back part of your neck. Let it hit. Yeah. And then go in your room and just do some breathing and allow yourself to do it. Okay. Okay. Are you with me on that? Okay. That's what I got for you, Monica. It came through so clearly. Like it was like, boom, tell her about the blue wall. Whoever this is, tell them about the blue walls. Okay. All right, y'all, let's get busy. Let's get started on today. It is a wonderful Friday. It's the Friday right after the winter solstice. Some of y'all are going to be jumping into this Christmas celebration that people do here in the world, across the world. They do this Christmas celebration, you know, the day when the sun is high and all this good stuff, right? Whatever you're going to do, enjoy it. That's all I say. Whatever you do, do it. Right? I'm glad, I'm honored, you know. Thank you. Ah, okay. Yeah. See, I saw that. Yeah. I saw that. Yeah. All right. Those of you that are coming in right now, this is the Spiritual Tea Time. I am Marian Sister Fool. My company is Azon Life Alchemy Center. We're a holistic life harmony program that supports people and be able to have their exponential existence. That means an expanded life, one free from boredom, from falsified information. Ashe, divine one. Ashe, right? So really coming into the plausibility and the reality that when something has to happen, it's gonna start here and it's gonna push down. Just like when you're giving birth, right? If you've never given birth, you've seen birth, you whatever, you can have the context. It's got to come down. It's got to come down. It's got to come down. Got to come down. Got to come down. And then it's rooted, and then it gives out. Man, that felt good. Okay. That's all I want to tell y'all today. Okay. Go ahead and post y'all questions for me. We're going to get out of here. It's already 23 after the hour. We're here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can also book out private readings by going to my website or going through my linktree, I should say. Go to my linktree and you will be able to get you a private reading. You can also find out about the retreats. It's scrolling at the bottom. So if you want to do an additional question, you can go over and it will also take you to my Cash App where you can pay an additional $10 for that. Live reading is $20 right now. If you want a full live reading, it'll take you about 5 minutes, but it'll give you an opportunity to have a full reading. Thank you for being here. Please, thank you so much for liking and sharing the live. I appreciate it. So I got orange juice. Okay. I am building up my vitamin C, so thank you. All right. So let's get started. You've been doing a lot of thinking, Shantae. It's showing me you're doing a lot of thinking and introspection, but you're thinking about things that are outside of you. It's telling me to tell you to think in a more, turn your thinking forward into you about how you want to. First of all, it's saying heal your body. And it's also telling you to heal your body, but it's also saying learn how to put distance between the things that people say and what your truth is for you. Yep. Because it's thinking you're doing is like, why is this? Who is this? Am I being left out? Is there something that's distant from me? Okay. That's what I got. I need to get these questions in. Somebody said to me the other day, oh, you don't never see my questions. I'm like, listen, when I say post your questions, you got to post your question, because when my time comes for me to get off, I'm going to get off. And I don't go back down the feed until later on in the evening or sometimes the next morning. So don't feel offended if I don't answer your question while we're on live, because if you're on a different platform, it shows me first and foremost what's happening in Spiritually Speaking and on YouTube. And then if you're on Sister of Four or you're on Pantheon or something like that, it gives a delay. So that's why I often tell people that if you're on any other platform, thank you for watching, right? But know that there may be a bit of a delay. So I always ask y'all on Pantheon and on the other and other pages to post your questions right away when I say post your questions. So that gives time for your questions to kind of populate within this platform of StreamYard. Yeah, it lets me broadcast into all those places, but what it does is it delays some of them. Okay. All right. Welcome. Am I wrong for saying things I said to Malik? You express yourself. That's so funny you brought that up, because let me just tell you something, Sierra. I was I was writing this morning because I'm planning the retreat, and I was writing down something. And matter of fact, you guys will see it. You all will see the post when I get done. But you came, your face came before me, and it was talking about the current situation you're experiencing, right? And it said she cannot afford to get distracted, nor can she keep justifying or explaining to people who she is. That's exactly what it said. And I gave you a spiritual hug this morning. So let me just tell you, it's not about right or wrong. It's about what was the intention, what was the purpose, and what was the need that you had. Kind of like what I talked about the other day when the sister came in here asking me about, did a person answer? If they do answer, what they gonna do? And I said the same thing to her. I'm gonna say to you, what was it that you wanted to accomplish? What was the need you wanted to receive? And it's not about right or wrong. It's about that, what I just said. It's not about how they responded or reacted. Because when you did it out of your survival mode. So if that person put you in your survival mode, you had to fight or flight, and you chose to fight in that moment. So honor it. It's okay. 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 So remember, right and wrong is changing every moment for every person, because it's based upon their level of understanding of their choices or options that they have. It's just an infinite number of possibilities that a person can choose based upon how much they're opening up their sight to see options and or consequences. Okay. So that's why I said it's not about being wrong if you believe that what you did supported you in being able to be free enough to live a life that's for you. I don't see it causing any harm. He wasn't moved by it. It's not going to change much, but at least you were able to do what you wanted to do in that moment and what you felt was necessary. Okay. Hey, honey. Okay, so I'm not sure if you heard me talk about this, but I'm going to say this again. This year is rough on relationships, specifically marriages. And the reason why is because so many of us are in marriages in which there is a dynamic of differences. Right? The very thing that attracted us to that person, the very thing that was convincing us about this person, the very thing that drawed us to this person is now having to blossom and grow. And here's what's happening. Some of us are evolving a little faster than our counterparts, or our counterpart is evolving a little bit faster than us. It's also forcing us to reevaluate these ideas of what a relationship/marriage is. A lot of us are holding on to ways that are not going to work in our current relationships if we want them to work. Okay. If we want them to work. And I'm not talking about allowing people to dishonor you, to devaluize you, to abuse you, neglect you. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the way we communicate, having expectations for other people to fulfill the things that we can fulfill for ourselves, emotionally, spiritually, and mentally, and even physically. Ignoring the capabilities of the person we're with and projecting our abilities on them when they can't handle it. So these are all things. So I'm saying all this so I can get to your question, and I want you to hear it. That's what I see is going on. Y'all have two different ideas of what marriage is, and two different reasons on why y'all married each other. And there is some codependency going on in this relationship, meaning y'all know y'all need to do something different, but y'all so afraid to say something and do something different that it's causing so much conflict. And then you specifically feel like you just being pushed out into the freaking ethers because he's not willing to focus. and y'all, so y'all can talk. So yes, the thoughts you're having are valid. The observation you are having is valid about this marriage. So it's going to take you, because you are seeing the larger picture and the consequence of it. Yeah, you are seeing that. So if you're seeing that, make a move, because you can't stay the same. You just can't keep being nice. You just can't keep being accommodating. You just can't keep saying, oh, it's going to get better. But it's not going to, it doesn't require you to get upset and go out your character. It just requires you to say very simply, I stated my request. Okay, you didn't honor the request. Then that means if that request can be honored, I need to adjust in the way that I make that particular thing non-essential to my life. So if you always make the bed, maybe you don't make the bed because maybe that's not important. I'm using something very frivolous because I want you to understand. That's what I see in your marriage. That's what I see in your marriage, honey. I see that the marriage has two different understandings. And when I see him in a spirit, he's like, oh, like he don't feel good about it either. But the codependency, the love that y'all have for each other is becoming codependent. So neither one of you want to shake the boat. So y'all just do little silly petty stuff. And it's hurting you more than it's hurting him. But he's not showing it that it's hurting him. But you are feeling and showing it. Barbara is fine. Barbara was ready too. Barbara is ready and she is fine. Okay, we talked about this already, Sierra. Yep, I'm glad to understand how you feel. You can't force another person to understand how you feel, but you can communicate how you feel so they can be aware of it. Now, what they do with it is up to them. But you know that you did it, and now you set a boundary to reflect that you've already shared this information. Hold them accountable. My grandpa, cool, been in my dreams lately. Yep. Again, he's trying to guide you. Look at the surroundings. He's showing me how he's walking and talking with you in his dreams. That's what he's trying to get you to look at the surroundings. He's trying to give you a message about taking your time and being more peaceful. You got a lot of high energy. Take it as a valid. Because that's who he was. He really was about that being centered a lot. Yeah. You're welcome. Yeah. Okay, y'all, this is 35 after the hour. We are done with our questions for today. Sister is going to close out this. I'm going to check one other platform just to make sure I'm not missing anyone. And then we're going to go from there because, like I said, I don't want us to get into a thing where we're just kind of belaboring the process and waiting on people. If you want to do a private reading, the link is down below. It's called Spiritual Soul Spa on Linktree. You could also go to my page and you can do it. Yeah. I'm telling you, like he comes through very clear. He's very clear about what he's doing with you. He's very clear. Also, he's telling me you need to start moving around, walking in the physical too. You need to start walking around in the physical too. Yeah. Walk around in the physical too. I love freshly squeezed juice. If you don't have a juicer, like an electronic juicer, get you the thing that lets you squeeze like one orange, one lemon, one da-da-da-da. You will never buy pasteurized concentrate juice ever again. I'm just saying. I decided that I'm going to start bringing make sure the person brings the juicer, and we're going to have an array of juices that people can have more juices. We're going to do a whole lesson on that. It's going to be part of the cooking class this year at the retreat. All right. Yes. You're welcome, my love. You're welcome. All right, y'all. Once again, want to invite you to come out to the retreat that's happening in July here in Arizona. Join us in Ghana. Yep. Join us in Ghana in March if you can. I know somebody already said they wanted to. Please be sure you reach out. If you go to my Linktree, you will be able to schedule a no-cost consultation. It says initial consultation or something like that. Let's talk about the possibilities of you going to Ghana if you want to go. Girl, you should be incorporating that to your quick sales. That's something you should be doing, quick sales on having quality juices. I'm telling you, it is the best thing. Like right now, I'm starting to drink more juice, more water, less solid foods. I'm going back to that again because I realized my face was getting a little chunk because I was eating rice and pap and stuff and swallow when I was traveling. So now I need to really kind of detox some of that extra stuff out of my body. Yes. Yep. Don't let it collect dust. Pull it out. It doesn't have to be fancy. Yeah, so that's all I want to tell y'all about. We're going to be here again on Wednesday. Yeah. Wednesday, enjoy your holiday time, whatever that is for you and your family. Yeah, you know what? That's seriously, because you move around and you on your feet a lot. Like you could be incorporating some dark greens. You want to have some magnesium, things that have high magnesium. If you put magnesium drops, I'm telling you, I keep seeing something green for you. Mint, right? Things like that to kind of cleanse you out, to break up some of this stuff we have in our bodies. Right? Really work on that. Really work on that, everybody. Enjoy your time this week. I will be talking to y'all another time. Y'all peace and blessings. You are. Thanks for being here. Talk to you later.